Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to start it on the Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Baron Zemo. I like Zemo as a villain. I think he's great in the comic books. He's pretty dope in Winter Soldier, Captain America and Winter Soldier. But it's wild because Zemo has like such a crazy history in the comics. I don't think they'd ever be able to actually like really do it up in like the MCU at all. But what's wild is I love Zemo because in the comic books, Zemo is smart, Zemo is intelligent, Zemo is funny as hell. And he's just one of those villains that's really charismatic. But it's wild though, because he's also a terrible person. So it's cool like to see the different iterations and versions of him. I like it. But let's talk about Zemo. Shout out to a friend who helped me get him because I missed that Walgreens order. They don't want to be named as usual, but yeah, this guy looks utterly fantastic. And I like that they chose the classic yet modern look, because Zemo is actually one of those characters who just doesn't wear the same outfit all the time, but he actually does update his costumes as he does different things. And this is a both classic and modern take on him, which is pretty cool. So let us look at our articulation. Now we have that new barbell joint. Is it a barbell joint? I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, we have that barbell joint, and that really snaps in. That allows us to tilt and give Zemo a lot of expression, and I like that because that's good for photos, especially like now when I'm just slightly tilting him to the side, looking really solid. Even if we looked all the way over to his side, as you can see, it looks really good, sits really nice and flush, and even the lining, for the most part, looks up there pretty well. I really like this sculpt. It is a really nice sculpt. You can really see the face of a person underneath the mask, and it has a lot of stoic expression. Now, what's really crazy about our arms here is there are no butterfly joints, but these actually open up, and you can see the arm underneath. They left space there for the arm to kind of fit through, and you don't have to worry about, you know, pretty much messing up your figure or getting caught and stuff like that. It's pretty much just rotates with the arm. So that's pretty cool. The arms are pinless, but not the legs. So keep that in mind. On our backhand side of the figure, we have a nice muscle definition. It's really cool. He can go backwards. You can see here, you're gonna have to push this slightly forward when you crunch that ab forward. Otherwise it'll get caught up under there. So you don't want that, right? We have a bicep swivel, and we are indeed double jointed. We actually have those really good double joints that I believe we first got on Red Skull. I'm trying to remember, because so much stuff happens at once. Only thing that could have probably made this better was butterfly joints, but with our pieces of fur here, I just don't think that was possible. We can still tilt side to side. We can rotate left and right, not side to side. You can shift the belt up a little bit or down, depending on what you may want to do with your figure. Our legs can go outward. We have our thigh swivel. We can move our leg forward at 90 degrees. And we have beautiful Hasbro double joints, and we have a boot articulation and that super generous ankle pivot, which, you know, has yet to be beaten. That's that ankle pivot, baby. Ankle pivot gang. Don't mind me, I'm just goofing. On our hands, we have a vertical joint and a sword holding hand / trigger hand on the right. On the left, we have a closed fist that come in package, and he'll come with some alternate hands. Zemo doesn't come with much, but he's still Zemo, so you can get cool. I'm pretty sure Wade is out there like getting busy in these streets over Zemo, man. He's probably going wild. So Wade, if you are watching this, or if anybody sees it, tell Wade I said I'm in the Zemo gang. Zemo gang. So yeah, as you can see, just a simple pose up like this, Zemo looks pretty cool. I still haven't found a permanent table to set up, so I'm kind of just using whatever dials and displays I can get out on a table right now. But yeah, this is really solid. Now, as far as accessory, Zemo's is light, but he has his sword. And this one is an update from the previous sword. I don't have my other Zemo in front of me, but I will for the size comparison. But yeah, you can just pop that in. We'll have our sword holding hand / trigger hand. You know, I like that it's vertical, because when you put the arm up, because Zemo is indeed a master swordsman, so you can actually like make it look really good with this guy. Look at that. And if you pose at the right angle, just like this, boom, now you're a master swordsman. Or you could really mess with people and give them that Avengers Arena look right? Or you can do a cover, and then somebody could like Photoshop a reflection here and there. So there's plenty of ideas that you can go with to have that. Then if you don't like that vertical hand, you will have one for the right hand that is horizontal, which means it goes left and right instead of up and down. And then for our left hand, you have an open sword holding hand for that. So you can dual wield if you want. Get a fencing one and maybe use your custom swordsman to team up with them, you know, some Masters of Evil stuff, right? Have a good time. Now, this is a pretty simple review. It's pretty short. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump into those size comparisons. So I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, guys, now we're gonna jump into the size comparison. But first, I wanna compare the different Zemos we have. So here we are with our first comic Zemo that we had. And this head sculpt is similar, but not the same. We also have the more modern take at the time. This guy is also a little bit smaller. I didn't really notice that until we put them side by side together. So this bigger build kind of helps show off the Zemo-ness of the Zemo. And I do believe both head sculpts work. We can even see like his crown or tiara, or whatever it is, part of his helmet, actually is a little bigger here at the forefront with this crown, versus this one being a little smaller and having our side pieces a little larger. So there's that. But I love the definition of this sculpt. It's so much more better than this one. And it shows you as time goes on, it just gets a little crazier. Then we have our MCU Zemo. So this guy right here. So this is our MCU Zemo. Well, you know, it's fashion forward. So here we are with this. Oh, almost fell. Gotta be careful with that pinky. This guy actually looks really good too. Sits in well with them. So you can have a family of Zemos technically right here. So let's remove these guys. Next up, obviously we want to do Captain America. It's one of his sworn enemies. So here we are with Zemo versus the new 20 years Cap. I just got this in. Shout out to Spider-Man 1974 on IG. Appreciate you, brother. And yeah, this guy looks really good too next to him. Then we want to do, here's the Sam Wilson Cap, the MCU version. I gotta find my Marvel Legends version. I would love an updated Marvel Legends one. So here's our Sam. I gotta find my masthead as well too. Right? Let's remove those two. Then we're gonna do a couple of different Buckies. So here is both the MCU and the, actually both are MCU. Here we are looking. This one is a little bit more comic accurate though, depending on which version, because if you go after the post-Secret Empire Thunderbolts one, this one wore a mask for a bit, right? Then we have against a Hydra Soldier, who for some reason can't leave his heels flat. This guy's a little bit smaller than Zemo, but I'm okay with that. Looks pretty good. Ooh, and then I dropped him. There I go, splashing in the water. Here we are with a retro body Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Then we have a Red Skull. And as you can see, these two share some upper body parts with Red Skull. So it's gonna be those arms. And I think, no, it's just the arms actually. Okay, so they just share the arms. I take that back, right? And then I wanna talk about how I'm just dropping figures today. Wow, that sucks. Now we have, and I always thought of these two kind of really inspiring each other, because I feel like Zemo is the Marvel version of Destro. I feel like that. I could be wrong, but they're both smart as hell. At one point, their families, or at least them, were both weapons dealers. They're both geniuses, but never regarded in that matter. And there's a lot of similarities there. So Destro and Zemo are really two characters that I feel like relate to each other, right? Here's my Kit Bash Widow on a Shriek body, right? Look a little smaller. Then we have stuff like Articulated Icons Ninja. Then we have Action Force Builder. We will have up next a Mythic Legions, because Zemo could definitely do the Mythic Legions crossover, especially because I would love to do a Black Knight versus Zemo. I want an updated Black Knight though, right? And then last but not least, a Fig Arts. So here's SH Fig Arts Revi to compare it to. So yeah, this has been really fun. I really like doing these. the Marvel Legends one. They've been fun and quick videos where I get to talk about comic book stuff every now and then. So it's been pretty cool. If you haven't read anything with Zemo in it, there's a couple of things that I can recommend to you. There are tons of Captain America stories, which will be awesome, right? So you obviously want to start with that. But if you really want some of the best Zemo, try Thunderbolts Volume 1. I'm telling you, man, probably one of the greatest books of its time, and set up one of the greatest tropes that you can ever kind of do and do it well. So Thunderbolts Volume 1. You want to do Avengers Arena, which is really crazy, right? And then there's a few other books, especially the Falcon and Winter Soldier mini with Zemo. I thought that one was hilarious. So yeah, check out those books. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that you take the time out of the day to, you know, take a break for yourself, be chill. And you know, my birthday is around the corner. So that means somebody else's birthday is around the corner. So, you know, enjoy yourselves. You know, I'm going to try to do the same. So please, as always, be good, do good, and drink your water, guys. Later.